Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is another craft with me video for hashtag 13 collab. It is an open collaboration hosted by Micro Crystal, who is Vividly on Paper here on YouTube. I will link her original video down below if you would like more details, but she just would like us to post something on the 13th of every month that's spooky or horror related. As you guys know, Halloween is my most favorite holiday and most favorite holiday to craft. So mine is always going to be Halloween related. And I'm a paper crafter, so it's always going to be paper crafts. But it doesn't have to be paper crafts. It can be anything as long as it's spooky and horror related and posted on the 13th. So for today's video, I thought I would share with you how I made these cute little mini treat bag embellishments. They are functional, so you can put something inside, as you can see. So what I like to do with these is I like to put like little die cuts in a little baggie and then stick them in and gift them to my crafty friends. And these don't have a gusset, so they can easily be just like a flat embellishment as well, if that's what you like. Also, I have made one in this like simple jack-o'-lantern face. I love the jack-o'-lantern face bags, so I made that. I did stick a little rat on the top, kind of him going after the candy. So I will show you how I made that. I've got two ways to do it as well, and I'll show you both ways. For the handles, I used this craft wire string I found at Dollarama. It is the perfect material. It's like what I see a lot of gift bags have as handles. And I don't know where you can get this in the States. I'm going to say Hobby Lobby, because Hobby Lobby is just kind of like the go-to for crafts. So I have cut everything out, as you can see. So I will show you what you need and how to put this together. There are no dies related for this, you guys. It is a really simple embellishment, but love the way that it's turned out. So you're going to need first, so like I said, there are two ways of doing this. So the first one is you cut two pieces of paper that is 2 1/4 inches by 2 1/2. The other way, which I came up with after I cut everything out and put all the bags together, is to cut out a piece that is 2 1/4 inches by 4 1/2. So this one is better if you're just using your scraps. You know, you can have different sides too if that's all you have in your stash. So you can have like a different front and different back if you wanted to do that. Because this one does require a little bit of a bigger piece, but I prefer this method because when I'm folding it up and gluing it down, it's a lot more accurate and easier. But like I said, I've already cut everything out based on the first method because I came up with this method after the fact, but I'll show you this one too after. So I'll start with these two here. I'll bring my scoreboard into play. And of course, if you don't have a scoreboard, you can just use a ruler and like a bone folder or something dull that you can use to crease your paper. So on the 2 1/4 inch side, I'm going to, like on the 2 1/4 inch on top, I'm going to score it at 1/8. Turn it 180 degrees so that you have the same side, and then score it at 1/8 again. Turn it 90 degrees and then score it at 1/8. So your creases should look like that. Do that for the other one. And that's it for your scoreboard. So you have two pieces that look like this. Now I'm using a polka dot pattern paper, so I don't need to worry about direction, but there is a top and bottom, so please keep that in mind if you are using like a directional paper, because the score on the bottom here will be the bottom of your bag. So next, I'm just going to take some scalloping shears or jagged shears, I don't know what you call those, one of these guys. I'm just going to cut off the top just so it has that decorative edge. Like that. So now that that's done, I'm going to cut off the corners, and I'm just going to cut it in an angle like this on both sides. And on the top, I'm going to cut just to the score line so that when everything is folded, it still has a straight edge. So it looks like that. Do that on both sides, or both pieces, I should say. There you go. So it looks like that. Now I'm going to get the handles, and I kind of like to see where it's going to go, and how I want it to be shaped basically. So this one's a little shorter. And this is completely up to you how you want it to be done. You can be shorter, it can be fatter, it can be skinnier. That is completely up to you. The only thing that I would suggest you do is you bring it a little bit further from the score line. So I'm just gonna do it there. And of course, if you don't have this material, you can use whatever you want. You can use raffia would be cute, I think. You know, ribbon, jute, really anything you have in your stash would work just fine. I was just really excited to find this material. So kind of looks like that. Do the other side. And then if you just match it up, it should be pretty even. If it's not a big deal. It's all good. So I'm just going to fold these guys now. And so that's why you want to have the string a little bit away from the score line so that you're not folding on top of it, making it extra bulky. There you go. So I like to start from the bottom. And I'm just going to use hot glue for this because it's quick and easy. So I just kind of butt it against each other like so. It's easier on the surface. And then just run your fingers so that it has a good adhesion. So that now that's done, I can go ahead and have these sides meet each other like so. So now I'm just going to use some hot glue. Meet the two sides together. Do the other side. There you go. So now you can see the bag coming together. And all that's left now is to decorate it. And you can see here there is a little pocket that you can put little goodies in. Of course, if you don't want it so bulky, you can just do the one side and have a flat embellishment. That would totally work as well. But I like the fact that I can put things into it, and it's a nice, cute way to gift some little things to my crafty friends. Okay, so for the jack-o'-lantern face, I'm using this die here I got from AliExpress. I already cut everything out. Then I'm going to put on the nose. Then the eyes. And there's your jack-o'-lantern face. So I have also my rat dies here. And I have one more. Because like I said, I love the simple jack-o'-lantern face. I don't want to decorate it too much, so I like having this rat sticking out. Or you know what'd be cute? Is if it's the butt. Sorry. I would do that. So just gonna put on some glue. And he's going after the candy. Right here. His butt sticking out. I have too much fun. Okay, anyway. There you go. So cute. And if you don't want to use it as a little bag, you can, and you just want to use it as an embellishment, but you still want the two handles, you can put on two handles. If you want to make it into a bag and then choose that you just want to use it as an embellishment, I would suggest kind of gluing everything down so it's more flatter, but I love the way that has turned out. I love that little rat butt. Okay, so now that I did the simple treat embellishment or mini bag embellishment, I'm going to do my type of embellishment, which is a very kind of layered embellishment. So I'm going to use this one here, which I have pre-scored, but it's the exact same situation as the previous one. You just scored a 1/8 of an inch on both sides. You just don't need to do it on the bottom this time. And then I just folded it in half to get this. So I'm going to quickly put this together. So first, cut off the top. And then I will put on the handles. So now I'm just going to let it meet together on the sides here. Okay, so that now can be decorated. So let me grab, so I cut everything out like I said, so I have this cool mesh stuff. I can't remember where I got this from. It looks like this. I'm gonna say Dollarama, could be Dollar Tree, I can't remember. So then I have this like ticket strip that I cut out of a die from AliExpress, and then I have, thank you, the spider web. Of course I have a little ghosty here, like that. And then I'm gonna use these bats I had cut out of black glitter. So there's, actually I think I'll go this one. this one going this way, and then this itty bitty one in the corner here. And then I need a sentiment, which I am going to use this one here where it says Our Little Spooks. I'm just going to mount that on some black paper just so I have, I don't know, extra dimension, I guess. I'm going to fishtail this as well. There you go. Of course, everything moved. We'll have it here somewhere. Okay, so let me put this together. Alright, so I'm gonna pop up these bats, I think. Clearly need to be skinnier. Oof. Oh yes, that's cute. Actually, I'm going to put the sentiment on first because the bat's going to go on top of it. Okay, so there's my first embellished mini treat bag. But look how cute! So that was my hopefully not too long of a craft with me video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. And check out all the other videos that are participating in #13collab. Thank you to my girl Crystal for hosting this collaboration. I'm having such a good time. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, please stay safe, please stay healthy, and until next video, have an awesome day. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.